'Cause I've got a golden ticket. I've got a golden ticket. I've got a golden chance to make my way. And with a golden ticket, it's a golden day.
Ho, 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 and good evening, everybody. Welcome to Lapland. I'm here to introduce the nominees for the 2018 Vinyl Nerd Awards. A great honour. And now to our friend and colleague,
Who is it?
Invisible Ray.
I'm gonna run you ragged.
Thank you, Santa, you fucking arsehole. Well, this is an exciting moment. The most exciting moment of the year. This matters. Who is going to be nominated? There's 10 spots. There's hundreds of vinyl nominees out there. Hundreds of potential ones. Could you be one of them? Could you be one of them? There's going to be some surprises and some shocks in store for you lot. But first of all, I'm going to tell you that this cunt is not going to get nothing. He's not going to get the scrapings off my arse, let alone get nominated. So, let's get on with this then.
Garbage day. Huh? No.
After I've introduced each nomination, I shall give you a quick rundown about the good points and the bad points. I mean, you've got to take the rough with the smooth. The choice is completely up to you. What I would like you to do is to vote below, down there in the comments. This is the only way we're going to get this thing done properly and honestly, and we're not going to have no cheating. And I shall count the votes up on January the 1st, 2019. Remember, this is a great honour, so let's get going. Tie-dyed. A personal friend, yeah, you might think, oh, this is a bit of a con, but no, this man, he tells it as it is. He does the albums. There is no bad about this man. There is no bad about it. Fit to be tie-dyed. Let's hear it, Fred. Well done, Fit to be tie-dyed. Well done. This one, a classy fella. Nobody is more hoity-toity in the vinyl community than Lord John Heaton, but don't hold that against him, because in England, and I know in certain parts of America, we hold the aristocrats, as you call them, in very high esteem. You know, we bow and scrape to them. Can't help it. I mean, they're there and they say, and we say, yeah. Now, this man, I mean, he's just, 2018 been a great year for him. All right, there's been a bit too much Bob Dylan and a bit too much ELO and all that stuff. But it don't matter, because it's all good. It's all good. Let's hear it. Johnny. Now, who could forget this fella, Matthew Street? And I mean, to my knowledge, I think he's just been to Matthew Street. I could be wrong, but he's certainly just been to see the love, the love. And look, I've got a little bit of footage here for you. It's a bit unfair. It's a bit unfair on the rest of you, but it's very important, because this just goes to show that this man, he might have worked for the CIA, you know, the good cop, bad cop. I mean, he's the good cop. He's Disney good. I mean, he's just such a nice bloke. This moron called Bombardier, he sent Matthew Street a bunch of questions about the fucking White Album. And poor Matthew Street, he just sat there and he's answering all the questions. Well, I don't know the answer, you've got to ask Apple. But he sat there straight faced and went through it. If that was me, I would have said, Bombardier, You're fucking insane. Go check yourself in at the fucking cottage hospital. Now.
Bombardier brought up some good points about this release, and he was disappointed with a couple of things. I really couldn't answer all of his questions, so I thought I'd throw it out to you. And they are hard questions to answer. So he had some White Album concerns, and I wrote his notes down. Bombardier's question to me was, well, why is the box design different? Why are the original versions not being included on this package set, or at least on the deluxe set? The other thing he mentioned was there doesn't appear to be any 68 advertisement posters included in this, and he wants to know why there's no mono mixes on 2 separate CDs. There should be mono mixes on 2 separate CDs. I haven't looked at it that closely, so I'm not sure exactly if he's correct on that. If he is, well, I don't know why. I don't know the answer to that one. And the last question he had over here on this side of my notes was, why is there only 6 CDs and not 8? There should be 8 CDs with a DVD and a Blu-ray. Why are there no original ideas with this packaging? We're getting the standard black and white photo on a box, on a plain white box. He seemed a little disappointed that there was going to be no photo albums with the Mad Day Out photos and some photos from India. Does he have some valid concerns here?
But I mean, this guy's such a nice fella. Such a nice. Let's hear it from Matthew Street. Well done, well done.
I wish I was a spaceman, the fastest guy.
Russ Goodall. I mean, when I first started doing this, and I was watching Russ Goodall, he's a young fella, and I did rib him a bit. I ribbed him a bit, but he's all grown up now. He's all handsome. I bet he's fucking all the girls as well. And do you know what? You know, at the end of the day, Russ Goodall, you do a good all job. A good all job. Keep going, Buster. Keep going. Well done. Well done, you made it. It's on the public record that I'm not a big fan of this man, also known as the Canadian Stud Muffin. In fact, I felt like probably the best thing for me to do is to not watch his channel anymore, which I don't, because he's too bloody annoying. He really is annoying. But because, you know, he is popular on the vinyl community, I couldn't leave him out. I mean, I've got to be fair about this. I've got to be fair. And he's just lately got himself a bit of a woman girlfriend, and she's sort of invading his space a little bit. But I've got grave reservations about this, Larry Graves. Let me tell you, I think she's trying to do a Yoko on you. So be careful, be careful. But anyway, much as I'm... No, wait. Much as we're not friends, and we never will be, I still think it's only fair that you should be nominated. Do you know what I mean? So let's hear it, Mr. Graves. This man, he got me started. He really did. You know, I was watching him. He's cuddly. He knows it all, doesn't he? He knows it all, Mr. Mayo. I mean, you know, there's not a lot that he doesn't know. He's in the quizzes. He said, oh, you know, he knows it. He likes the horror films. You know, there's nothing that man hasn't got. And also, when you need to be sensible, when you need to say, hang on, I'm a fanatic, he does hold back. He does hold back. Although, you know what I mean, he's a little bit too pro-Yoko for my liking, you know. I know what you think about Julian and Cynthia, and I totally agree with you. But let's face it, all of the family are fucking waste of space. None of them have got any talent. We can all say, oh, I'm a photographer. Oh, this is what the useless member of aristocratic families do. They say, oh, I'm a photographer. Or I'm a fashion designer. You know, jobs where you can just plonk them in somewhere and say, go on, take some snaps. Because, I mean, even my mum take a photo of us and half of our heads would be off. But even she, once in a while, can take a half-decent photo. You know, so photography, it's not a great science. Do you know what I mean? And that's just an example, you know, and being an artist. Oh, Christ. You can shit in a bucket and call it art these days. So, Yoko, come on. It ain't art, is it? It's not the Sistine Chapel you've painted. I mean, Mr. Mayo. What more can I say? Well done. Well done, Mr. Mayo. I mean, you were guaranteed, really, weren't you? Guaranteed. TJR, I mean, you know, we're just like Robin Hood and the Sheriff of Nottingwood. Me and him, we just don't get on. We don't see eye to eye. Don't see eye to eye. Because, you know, I mean, I don't like people trying to get money out of. I mean, we're not professionals. We're not professionals. We're amateur enthusiasts, really, and we've got no right to ask the public for money. But that's what you're doing. And it's outrageous, you know, and let's face it, if you was doing a good show, I'd say, yeah, fair dues, but you're not really. It's all a bit, oh, look it up on Google and let's blah, 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 blah. Just talk about it very slowly and very dull for about an hour. It's not rocking my boat, baby. It's not rocking my boat. But anyway, here we are. TJR. Okay, Rock Boy. I've always been kind to you. I've always respected you. Another young man, always respected him. But, you know, he's Graceland. I mean, we had a bit of a falling out because of that, because I was a bit upset with that. But it's all right, because all's forgiven. It's weighed out like that. And you know, the good stuff's right up there. Just a couple of glitches. But it's all right. You keep going, fella, and well done. Me and this man, we had our little battles. You know, we got off on the wrong foot because of Invisible TJR's For You video. But after, you know, I was watching some of his videos. He's like the professor. I mean, he gets. Not even Mr. Mayo does the album this well. You know, when you unboxing, he's brilliant with the unboxing. He shows everything. There we are, page 1. Now, I was in heaven when I saw his Imagine one. It was brilliant. He showed everything. Like page 2, page 3. You're there, mate. You're there. You're one of the best. One of the best.
I am woman. Hear me roar. In numbers too big to ignore, and I know to...
Alright, so I've got to tick the diversity box here. You know, I'm sorry, fellas, this might seem unfair, but, you know, the world we live in today, we have to tick the boxes, don't we? We have to tick the boxes. And for that reason alone, I'm putting a woman in, Trick Rachel, and I'm afraid to say, now, I complained about this, and then I withdrew my complaint, because I got complaints. But you're still getting stuff off Robert. Now, you've got to stop this, because he's sending you thousands of pounds worth of equipment now. It is getting a little bit weird. Even the people who told me off must agree it is getting a little bit weird. But, well done, you made it, and you've got the world's worst opening theme. It's terrible. Doom, 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 doom. Change it now. But anyway, well done. You're not going to win, though.
Help me. They took all my money.
So you now have the nominees. You can start voting from this very minute. And on January the 1st, I will count all the votes. The winner will be announced and his awards will be sent. The prizes go to the winner. That's the way it is. As always next year. But good luck, all nominees. And I will see you all in the new year. Goodbye from Invisible Ray.